today I just sort of wanted to get on here and do a get ready with me, just sort of be able to sit down and do my makeup and just talk about everything and anything in no particular order. All the products that I use will be listed down below in the description, but this isn't necessarily a tutorial. I'm just kind of want to play with makeup and eyeshadows and stuff because I rarely do eyeshadow. So I guess the biggest thing that I kind of wanted to talk about was the last couple of videos that I posted and how like uncomfortable I am watching them because I'm still extremely uncomfortable sitting in front of this camera and talking. And I feel like a lot of my personality got lost in how hard I was trying to make the videos perfect, and I have a really bad habit of that in general, just like trying way too hard and being really hard on myself. And then I watched a video, other YouTubers who have made it huge, of their first videos, and it was really cool to watch and like not compare myself to, but really it showed me that like everyone starts somewhere. And I know that that sounds like a whole lot of common sense, like duh, of course everyone starts somewhere, but it's really hard to take that to heart whenever it's about yourself. And so I don't know, it just made it a lot easier to accept where I'm at and understand that being in front of a camera is weird and it is awkward, and talking to yourself and watching yourself do this it's just weird, especially at first. And I'm just a very, very shy person in general. This stuff works good, but the mist is not fine at all. But anyway, I'm just a very, very shy person in general. Like, for me to open up to someone and actually be able to be myself around them takes so long. And so doing this kind of thing is like a huge, huge deal. And I'm a mom to an 8-month-old little girl. So I spend my whole life, all my time, like criticizing everything that I do for her, for myself, for her dad. All the time, I'm just being really hard on myself. And so I decided to make this YouTube channel and start doing makeup videos, because makeup is the one thing that I can go back to, and it really helps me be a person again, because a lot of times as a mom you just sort of get lost in being a mom and you feel like your whole being is just mom. Started this whole thing with losing my personality, and it's really strange to watch those other 2 videos that I posted and hear myself try to be so proper, because I'm nothing like that at all. I am extremely weird, and my goal all the time is to make everybody that is around me laugh and just have as much fun. I'm a very normal person, and those videos do not make me seem normal, and I'm just am having a really hard time with putting my personality into a video. And it's not for the reasons like people normally have that issue. I'm not afraid of hate. I'm not afraid of what other people will think about me. It's just because I get so nervous sitting down to film. Like, and this is supposed to be, and it is, like my favorite part of the day, even though for the next like 8 hours I'll watch this video over and over and think that this is a really crazy thing. I can't believe that I'm doing it, and I'll just be really hard on myself about the way that I sound and the way that I talk and the fact that I've been rambling and making absolutely no sense at all. And that's just how I am, I guess. I also have absolutely no idea what kind of makeup look I'm going to try to do. I have an ABH Modern Renaissance palette that I have never even swatched. I was so excited when it went on sale at Ulta in like January, I think. And so I had to immediately buy it, and it was like $15 off, which was fantastic. But I bought it, and it's still in the cardboard box that it comes in. Like, the velvet is not even exposed. So I kind of want to use that. And now I'm even like sitting here thinking that I may not even post this video because I'm being too much like myself. I wish I didn't have that sort of thought process. So now that my brows are on, I won't say done because I'll probably continue to mess with them the whole time I'm doing the rest of my makeup. I get to start eyes. Another thing that I noticed about, I just got that powder everywhere. Another thing that I noticed about my other two videos were that the whole time I looked so mad, and that did not look like me in those videos, which it really wasn't. And I'm kind of ashamed of that, because if I were to gain a following on YouTube and it was based off of that video, I would feel like a giant fraud, because that's not at all how I act or anything like that. And that's not what I want. I want to be myself on YouTube and in life in general. I wish that I wasn't so shy and that I could be myself. I think I decided on trying to do a smoky eye, like a true black smoky eye. Shout out to Rachel Cantu for just actually, I don't know how old that video was, but I watched it and now I'm a little bit inspired, especially because I'm using this modern Renaissance palette, which has some really good transition shades in it that I can use. Never done a true black smoky eye, and it makes me so nervous. To start out, I'm gonna use the shade Burnt Orange as my transition shade. I feel so much better filming this video as opposed to the last one, because I can tell that I am being so much more genuine. But when it comes time to edit this video, I decide to cut audio and voice over the whole thing, because when it comes to who I truly am, I'm just embarrassed. And that's sad. So anyway, transition shade, Burnt Orange above my crease, because I have hooded eyes. My crease is like right there. Not enough space. Next, I'm going to take that Burnt Orange shade again and just tap into, I don't know how the heck to say it, this one, just like one time to get a little bit of pigment and mix those two shades. And bring that just a little bit lower than the last shade. I'm taking the shade Cyprus Umber and putting that just below the last shade that I put on, so that the transition to the black is not as dramatic. I'm going back into the Burnt Orange and other shade to try to blend that a little bit. And I'll probably go back and forth about 400 more times to make that a more smooth blend before I add the black, which I'm so nervous about. I also know that a lot of people do their eyes like one at a time, and I cannot do that. Not a chance. Now for the very, very scary part. This is crazy. I look crazy. This is a horrible idea. I look ridiculous. Hopefully I feel like I look more crazy than I actually look, because I feel like a hot mess. This is going horrible on this side. I feel like I'm gonna end up wiping this side all off and trying all over again. I said like a few minutes ago that I have no idea how people do one eye and then do the other instead of working on both at the same time, and now I am completely starting over on this eye, so I guess I'm going to do it that way too. But I'm going to do it off camera and come back when the eyes are done. Okay, my other eye is done. Not well, but done. Yes, next is mascara. I use the Superhero by It Cosmetics. I just poked myself in the eye. It's about to start watering and then ruin this whole raccoon thing I did. Now, because that's not enough, I'm going to use the Maybelline Great Lash, the green and pink one. And now I'm going to take my Milani setting spray to my Eco Tools brush. This stuff is so perfumey. To my Milani highlight. And I'm going to take that highlight also and put it in the inner corners. And along the brow bone. Barely. Oh. And that's that. My very first ever smoky eye.